people in and constantly be on your tail until you give us something that is negotiable. This is not negotiable. I know and I respect your position in the community, but you're not being respectful of education.
Please don't do this.
This is not going to be the last time we meet. And I know I'm speaking for a lot of other people and more people that couldn't be here today. We can make it at a more convenient time so my husband can be here and a lot of other people can be here. We're not going to go away, so work with us. You said you wouldn't. You can still change your mind.
Steve, I have a question.
Let Kathy speak first.
Okay.
Hi.
I just, you know, I'm gonna, no. I'm gonna say something that might be a little unpopular, so bear with me. I feel sorry for you, not in a patronizing way. Here's the problem. He's absolutely right. The town side, as we all know, suffers. Capital projects did submit renovations to the roads, renovations to this building, and renovations to the police department. So I know sometimes, Steve, you say the past administration. I think you mean that when capital projects presented it, nothing happens with it. So I just wanted to throw, it out there. But here's where we're at. You have a very tough job. You have backers that are probably pressuring you to get this vote passed next. I hear you. It's the seedy side of politics. I'm with you. I get it. I've been there in a past life. The problem, past life. The problem is, really, when a budget is put out and the number does come off, that it's arbitrary. Considering that Dr. Palmer isn't here to sort of stand shoulder to shoulder with you, and I've said that term before, to say, okay, we've come together, this is what the number means, this is how it's going to affect these guys, this is how we're working together as a town and Board of Ed. That's what's lacking. So in defense of you, I get that you need to pass this vote, but I need to stand shoulder to shoulder with most of these people and say, it doesn't seem right, and it doesn't seem like there's enough critical information from the people who know how to manage the budget, the Board of Ed and Colleen, as to what this all means. That's all I'm saying.
So you cut 877. That's the number.
Of education, yeah.
Right, and we understand that that the Board of Education are the only ones that can decide where exactly those cuts come from. What are your recommendations? Where would you say, if Dr. Palmer said, I want your opinion, where would you cut? What would you say?
I do feel there's a lot of consolidations that can be made, both with the town and within departments. We've done it here. It's not pretty to hear some days when you go in and you're short-staffed. When people come in my office and say, geesh, where is everybody? Because God forbid somebody goes to the bathroom. You know, if one of my employees decides, I put tables over there for employees to sit, and they're accused of goofing off. Well, they're getting out of there because A, the HVAC's broken, it's either too hot or too cold. So what I would say, your air conditioning, your heating, you know, you look at everything around this building, and this is exactly what is wrong with this town. So what I would say is go back and look at everything, get a plan. One thing that people heard loud and clear too the other night was, give me a number so I can get you a plan. In my mind, you should already have that plan. You should already be working, not just with mitigation factors, because I feel with certain things. For example, I was just telling one of the young ladies here that yes, it's contractual, but we have custodians making more than my department heads. We have people that cut the Board of Education grass that make a lot more than the people who cut our grass. There are people who plow the snow there that make a lot more than plow the snow here. We used to, but and that's one thing we're looking into, and that's what used to be done. Somehow, somewhere, that stopped. What I'm looking for is normalcy. The contracts, the unions, as we know, have bankrupted the country, and they're bankrupting our town. We do not have revenue coming in. Our state delegation in Hartford, the majority, don't even know how to pass a budget. You know, that's what we're
So
leading
your
to.
recommendation is for mostly consolidation,
Mostly
hopefully maybe
consolidation,
with the town
and yes, some layoffs, and looking at all non-negotiated raises. Not one staff member has taken a raise in 3 to 4 years. All right, now that's not your fault. That's just the way we do a budget. You know, it's always been an 80-20 split on how we do things in town. Well, again, look around you. Look at your roads that get neglected year after year because we have to give to education. When I hear that this town doesn't support education, look at the increases you've had over the years. Look at the increases the town has had. Zip.
Excuse me.
Have you walked through the schools?
You know,